This is the 15-watt wireless charger of the Infinix Note 30 Pro, and this is the 68-watt crazy fast wired charger. How long does it take them to charge the Note 30 Pro from 0 to 100%, and which one of them charge faster? We will find the answer later in this video, so make sure you watch till the end. It's so exciting that for the first time, Infinix has introduced a wireless charger. Not so long ago, Tecno released their first ever foldable phone, the Phantom V Fold. That's when Infinix realized, oh no, we have to stay on top of the game. Now, the Note 30 Pro comes with a whole lot of interesting specs that can actually sweep you off your feet. For 180,000 Naira, you get a perfect dual high-res speaker and a very bright dual flashlight at the front of the phone. But that's not all. Just like the Note 30 5G and the VIP, it has a 108 megapixel camera that takes very clear images. And even the unboxing is so different from the other devices in the series. So we have two boxes inside the main packaging box. The one at the top has a wireless charging pad. I'm just going to test it to see if it is working. It has a Type-C charging port at one side. And at the opposite side, there is a green light indicator that tells when the charging pad is connected to electricity. From here, you can see that this one is working as intended. Then, in the second box, this is where you will find the phone and the usual accessories that accompany mobile phones. First, you have the phone. If you have seen the other phones in the Note 30 series, basically, you have seen it all. The differences between the design of the phones in the Note 30 series are very minor, and I will tell you about these minor differences in the design section of this video. Next, there is a SIM eject pin, the same for all the phones in the series, an additional screen guard and cleaning kit, a transparent semi-flexible protective case that includes the wireless charging symbol, a 68-watt charger of about the same size as the other chargers in the series, a Type-C charging cable, and an earpiece. I guess this is the first time that I'm unboxing a phone with a whole lot of stuff on the table, and this is very cool. Back to the charging. The 68-watt wired charger takes less than an hour to fully charge the phone. Infinix on their website stated that 30 minutes of charge will take the battery from 0 to 80%. From this charging test, you can clearly see that 30 minutes of charge can only go as far as 72%. It took some additional 5 minutes, that is a total of 35 minutes to get to the 80%. These people can lie. Well, let's keep that aside because the charging is still fast. It took a total of 50 minutes, 45 seconds to charge the phone from 0 to 100%. That is what I call fast. Even more interesting is the fact that the charging animation displays not only the charging percentage, but also the milli percentage, which makes it easier to predict how long it will take to charge the phone. But what really seemed funny though is that on their website, Infinix literally mocked iPhone, calling the reverse charging capacity of this phone an iPhone saver. If you're an iPhone user and you don't get it, forget it. The wireless charger, on the other hand, takes more time to charge the phone, approximately 2 hours, making it suitable for night charging. But in a sense, it is still better than most budget devices with 10 watts charging capacity. Now, the difference between using the wired charger and the wireless charger on this device is their charging display animation. This is what the charging animation looks like when you use the wireless charger, and this is what it looks like when you are using the wired charger. Regarding the wireless charging pad, one question that people usually ask me is, why call it a wireless charging pad when you still have to connect it to a charging brick using a cable? In this case, a USB Type-C cable. That is a valid question, and after all, the charging pad is only 15 watts and the wired charger is 68 watts. In other words, why waste my time charging a phone with the wireless charger when the wired charger can save me a whole lot of time? Well, this whole scenario is one way to look at things. There's still another way to look at it though. Wireless charging pad protects the phone charging ports from getting damaged, preventing you from spending extra money on repair. It is still one of the most convenient ways to charge your phone, since all you have to do is drop your phone on a wireless charging pad and it starts charging. One downside with this phone and the wireless charging is the camera module. Because it is a bit elevated from the main back, it often gets in the way of charging. Sometimes, if part of this module rests on the charging pad, it will not charge. This will always happen because the camera module is quite large, occupying a good amount of space from the back. Maybe if Infinix had known that this would cause interference, they would have made the module smaller. Anyways, if you are a parent and you are worried about the online safety of your child as to what they do online, the kind of content they view, and the kind of friends they make, the IZ Parental Control app offers a full package of tracking for your children, making it possible to view their location history and uncover any suspicious locations. It allows you to see the contacts they have on their phones and get to know who they call and who calls them. It also gives you access to their chat, so you can monitor who they are communicating with across major chatting apps such as WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram, and Facebook. As a parent, my favorite aspect of this app is the geofencing feature. This feature allows you to set a restricted area of between 500 meters and 8 kilometers for your child. And whenever they enter or leave that restricted area, you as a parent get notified. Some of the places around us are no longer safe as they used to, and this geofencing feature is an excellent way of keeping your kids from unsafe places. The IZ Parental Control app is super easy to set up and available on Android, iOS, and desktop. Use the link in the description and pinned comment to get 30% discount off this app that puts you 3 steps ahead of your children. Now back to the phone. The design, as I said earlier, only have minor differences when compared with the other phones in the series. One of the main differences is the flashlight. It is designed at the bottom of the module, while the regular Note 30 and 5G have theirs at the top. The design in general does not look like an award-winning design. Yet at the same time, it looks modern, elegant, and beautiful. Do I even have any other word to describe it? It has a side mount fingerprint which responds very fast to touch. Then it also comes with a SIM module that can simultaneously hold 2 SIM cards and a memory card. There's an audio jack at the bottom, a microphone that records clear audio, and a Type-C port. So what we have here is still the same design as the other devices in the series. Despite that, this is the second to the best device in the series. Should I say I'm in a hurry to tell you about this camera? I've been looking for an Infinix phone with a macro lens for a while now, and I found one in this camera. It is not as powerful as the lens in the Oppo Reno series, but the fact that Infinix has introduced it, possibly for the first time, means that we will see improvements in the macro lens in their future phones. The AI camera mode is super amazing, no kidding. In this setting, the quality of picture you will get will surpass your imagination. In different circumstances and settings, even while in motion, you will still get much useful pictures. The portrait mode is just the same. It features a slow motion mode of 120 frames per second, and the video will be 4 times slower. For 240 frames per second, you get 8 times slower videos. This is the best slow motion video quality from Infinix yet, and it is definitely a good one. The main video mode is another good one. Unfortunately, it doesn't record in 4K resolution. What it can offer is 2K at 30 frames per second, 1080p at 60 frames per second and 30 frames per second, and 720p at 30 frames per second. Ordinarily, I should have problem with this, but seeing that the quality of the video is beyond my expectation, I guess I'm super satisfied with this. Definitely, this is one of the cameras you can rely on for variety of usage. Then the front-facing camera, I guess you can judge the quality based on this video. Hello guys, so this is the Infinix Note 30 Pro front camera, and well, the camera is very good. I can see myself so clearly. The sun is behind me, so it's kind of clear, but when I use the back camera from the other angle where I'm snapping from the same side where the sun is coming from, it's kind of dark, but from this angle it's very clear, and as you can see, well, let's try to change. Now the sun is behind me, it's not as clear as it used to be, but still manageable. Now you know how it feels like using the front camera of the Infinix Note 30 Pro. Peace. The quality of this selfie camera is still the same with picture mode, whether you are taking normal pictures, portrait pictures, or beauty pictures. So again, this is a camera you can rely on. Now, what about the display? This is an AMOLED screen of 120Hz refresh rate, but what makes this display spectacular is that it features a 10-bit color screen, which means that this screen is capable of displaying over 1 billion colors as opposed to the traditional 8-bit screen, which is limited to just 16.7 million colors. Little wonder why playing high graphic games on this device is more inspiring. Then it has 900 nits brightness, making it easy to read on-screen content under direct sunlight. The bezels all around the screen are much narrower than the Note 30 5G, plus you still get a punch hole notch for the selfie camera. This display has a 1080 by 2400 pixels resolution, and it is something else. Finally, gaming performance. This is among the best devices I have ever used in playing high graphic games. Of course, there are other better gaming devices I haven't tried yet, but this phone does well as far as gaming is concerned. In first-person shooting game, it quickly executes actions on time. My experience with eFootball on this device is so wonderful. Players respond faster when you execute actions such as pass and shoot. When compared with the iPhone 11 Pro Max, players on eFootball respond faster when you execute an action such as pass and shoot. What even makes this more interesting is that the games I played on this device are set to their highest graphics settings, yet it still gives great gaming performance. In my review of the Infinix Note 30 5G, I said that phone is value for money because it's a 5G device for only 165,000 naira. The Note 30 Pro is even better value for money. The only disadvantage is that it doesn't support 5G. So guys, what do you think? Will you buy the Note 30 5G for 165,000 naira? Or will you rather add 15k to it to buy the Note 30 Pro for 180k? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. This is the review video of the regular Infinix Note 30 and this is the review video of the Infinix Note 30 5G. If your head is shaking, click this one. If it is not, click this one. But have one thing in mind, whether you click this one or this one, you will meet me there again.